Hey everybody, how you guys doing? How you doing? Welcome to the show. This is your boy Tony McCallie once again. We are in the restroom. We are in the bathroom, the restroom, whatever you want to call it. Uh, we are in the restroom of my mom's house. And today's date is the 17th of April, 2020. Okay, I got that right. So your boy Tony McCallie, what we're going to demonstrate is that you're probably saying, well, why am I in the restroom? Why would I want to be in the restroom? You know, my mom got all these little fancy, whatever this stuff is, a leopard. You can tell this is definitely my mom's house, old school. She got the paintings in the background. I don't know who that is. But anyway, this is a regular restroom. I'm sitting actually on the toilet. Let me get up for a minute so you guys can see. So you don't think I'm just making this up here. There's a toilet, okay? As you can see, boom, there's a toilet right there. That's the wall. So we're looking at the restroom here, and I'm looking at the distance. I'm about 5 feet away. I'm not going to show the mirror right, the sink area right now, because it's kind of junky over there right now. But anyway, I'm sitting here in the restroom, and I'm just trying to see what would be a good shot for me. That's actually not too bad right there. That's pretty close up. That's a close up shot right there. So what I'm doing is I wanted to show, because you don't necessarily need to see your whole body when you're sitting in the restroom. I want to show that we are in the restroom. You don't need to see my whole body. And what if I wanted to do a news show, this wall right here, I would just tack a piece of green screen here, down to here, and a piece of green screen all the way over on this side. So I'm going to probably go get my green screen. We're going to tack it up, and we're going to show you what this would look like. Okay. Okay, how you guys doing? Once again, today is a beautiful day. Today is the 17th of April 2020. I'm your boy Tony McCallie. This is a test, and we want to show that we can actually broadcast in any room in your house. This is quarantine, so I'm trying some experimentation here, doing a little experimentation. And everybody's experimenting in their homes right now. Everybody's trying to broadcast or broadcast. I'm a broadcaster, not a broadcaster. So I'm broadcasting. And what I mean when I say broadcasting, it doesn't always mean that I'm live. That's why. When I say a broadcaster, we might broadcast something, we might create a video or something, and we might upload it later on. So that's one of the stipulations of broadcasting. Broadcasting is if you're always broadcasting, you're broadcasting something live, and we're not always live. We used to be. I used to be on Facebook Live all the time, but not anymore. Now we just, sometimes we have pre-recorded stuff. So we're broadcasting, and during this quarantine time in our life, hey, I had the phone covered up a little bit. Hopefully you can get the audio. During this quarantine time in my life, which I've been quarantined for a couple months now, keep it real, since the end of January to February, and then end of February to March, and now March to April. So almost 3 months. And being quarantined is not too bad. It's just about being creative. And that's why I try to tell a lot of people, be creative wherever you are, whatever environment you're in. Let's do a close up here real quick. There's a close up of me right there. You can see I'm kind of cropped out so you can see my face and everything. Now, it's not a whole lot of lighting, and we're going to talk about that. I can increase the lighting by bringing the camera closer, okay? And we're just using a little action camera right now. So this is just to show behind the scenes of how all this is done. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome to World Broadcast News. We're broadcasting from home during the quarantine time. And a lot of talk show hosts, they are actually doing this. A lot of the news anchors and stuff like that, they're broadcasting from home. A lot of the weather people, they're broadcasting. The weather meteorologists, they're broadcasting from home. Everybody's broadcasting from home right now because safety. Okay, call that social distance. So this is a test of social distancing in my restroom, or in my mom's restroom. So I'm in my mom's restroom. This is a test of social distancing. I think this is one of the tests that no one has done yet. Maybe someone's done it, but I haven't seen too many people that have done this. So we're in the restroom, and of course the acoustics are not going to be the greatest. I'm just using my cell phone, and I'm using a little action camera, okay? We're not going to go into details. We're not going to know, you don't need to know what kind of phone it is. It could be Android, it could be Apple, it doesn't matter. Use whatever you got. That's what this is all about. It's to show people use whatever you have. I got some green screen that is tacked up here, so you can see that. And we're going to show a little bit more detail on that in a second. I'll give you I just tacked it up with a couple tacks up there. I think I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tacks, somewhere around there. About 8 tacks. Just tacked it up. I didn't tack the sides up. I didn't make it really, really tight or anything like that. We might tighten it up a little bit. And I've got it draped over the toilet. So I'm going to stand up for a minute. And I'm going to raise up the green screen. And you can see the toilet is right there. There's the toilet. Okay. keeping everything real. And we're gonna probably drape it behind the toilet because actually I'm big enough to where I cover the toilet. So, and the reason I did this is because I wanted to do a full body. I want to do a full body shot. And if I wanted to do a full body shot, I wanted to see how much area I had to work with. If I was just standing up, I'm like standing on the green screen. And if I wanted to do a full body shot, would it be able to cover me? I got the camera tilted down a little bit, but it would definitely cover me. Let's tilt the camera up a little bit. You guys just bear with my cinematography. Okay. Tilt the camera up a little bit. And let me adjust this green screen a little bit so that it kind of drips over it. I got it wet on the bottom. I know it's going to get it wet. I didn't want to get my screen wet, but that's all part of the process. And like I said, I could definitely tighten it up, but we're not going to tighten it up too much right now. I just want to show, in case I want to crop this particular section out, I'm going to crop it out. Actually, just go ahead and cover my feet. Now just bear with me for a second. Just bear with it, brother. We got wrinkles in here and everything. A lot of people say you can't, when you got wrinkles, you can't do anything with your videos, but it's not true. I've actually done a lot with wrinkles, but you don't really want wrinkles. You don't want wrinkles. You want your screen as tight as possible. A lot of people have been texting me lately and ask me how I do my green screen videos. This is called digital compositing, by the way. A lot of people ask me how I do digital compositing, how I do my green screen videos. If you want to know, I can send you some tutorials, but I don't have time to really go into details. I'll send you tutorials of other people that have actually time to do this. And I've been doing this for a long time. Been doing this for a number of years. And my techniques are a lot different from a lot of people's techniques, but very similar to the basics. It's the basic understanding of digital compositing. So what I'm basically saying is I'll send you a tutorial, but it won't be my tutorial. It'll be someone else's tutorial. It'll be a link in the description so that you're able to learn how to do this if you're trying to do this. But it takes a little time, sometimes a little patience. Okay, so here we are. As you can see, since I'm in this small area, I don't have a whole lot of I can't move my arms out of the frame, because if I move my arms out of the frame, it's going to show up on whatever I key out. So that's a no-no. And you can see the creases in the back. That's the harder part to key out. So we are going to tighten that up. But I want to show you, this is a full body shot. This is what it would look like if I had everything tight. And I don't necessarily need a full body shot. I'm only going to do a upper torso area. Okay, so you're not going to see that I'm wearing shorts. And like I said, I could come in here. I could have a suit on, a tie, a nice shirt or whatever. And I'll come up a little closer so you can definitely see me in the light here. Okay. And this is what it looks like. It actually looks pretty good, I think. And yeah, so this is me up close. So I tighten up the beard a little bit. Boom. You guys tell me what you guys think of that. How do I look? Sweating a little bit. Warm day today. It's like 80-something degrees today, I think. And I'm a little warm because I've been in here, kind of cooped up in here for a minute. Okay, so, oops. Go back to the full shot. Sorry about that. My phone controls the camera, so I can actually control different angles and stuff like that. Not angles, but I can control different cropping aspect ratios. So that changes a lot of times when I'm bumping into my phone here. So you guys just bear with that. But once again, your boy Tony McCalley, this is a test. I'm going to sit back down one more time, I think. I had to push this in a little bit. I don't want to tear my screen off the wall. So sitting back down, being cropped up. As you can see, it's not very tight. Screen's not very tight. We're going to tighten it up now. I'll get back with you guys, but I wanted to let you know we are broadcasting live from the restroom. Just to go back and kind of reiterate on what I was talking about. A lot of talk host shows, they're actually broadcasting in their beautiful homes. A lot of people have beautiful homes. A lot of people just want to broadcast in their kitchen. A lot of people want to broadcast in their living room. They might have a family room. I've seen some of the late night talk shows. They're broadcasting in their basements. Some of these guys got basements, garages, whatever. They're just setting up whatever they have. And this is what I want to talk about. During this quarantine time, you can use whatever you have. And I decided to use this particular bathroom. I usually use my mom's. She has an extra room, and she called it the prayer room. I usually use the prayer room. My stepdad, he goes in there early in the morning, and he's in there praying. So I use that room a lot. And I pray too. I'm always praying too, but not always just in that room. I pray in every room. I pray in the bathroom right now. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. Jesus' name. But whatever room you have, whether it's a closet, And people say, well, closet's too small. Well, look how small this is. You're looking at, well, I'm looking at probably what, 4 feet across, maybe 4 feet. And I'm going to move the camera so that it's actually going to be closer because as you can see, the lighting factor is not that good. And another thing is, we're not going to use any extra lights. I have a LED panel that I have with me. That's in the other room. We're not going to use the LED panel, and we're not going to use. Sometimes I use some of my mom's little desk lamps and things like that, but I'm not going to use any desk lamps. We're not going to use a floor lamp. I got a floor lamp in the other room. We're going to use just what we have in here, which is just the uh, two lights that's built in here. There's one light above the mirror, and there's one light that's right above me. So we're going to use that. I'll get back with you once again. Your boy Tony from Cali. Oh, I thought my camera was cutting off. I gotta check the battery level on that. We'll get back with you. KTF's HPTV, Helping People TV, World Broadcast News. Once again, broadcasting quarantine here on the 17th of April, 2020. Reporting live, Tony from Cali or Tony McDo. Reporting live.